Like I say, many things eluded both Bill Gates and Zachary, later Bill Gates, and also a lot of the internet hacky people, because they weren't on the computers. They were on hard file or cards. It wouldn't be until you actually looked at the actual filing records that you actually knew anything. Like all the computer stuff, that was way later. And actually getting it changed over from microfiche to or microfilm to basically digital records was one of my projects, I think. Anyway, but a lot of the records, still were hard file. And like I said, there was a whole secret cabinet inside of the Pentagon. And it wasn't until they were actually remodeling the Pentagon or something like that they actually found the secret cabinet or secret wall. For some reason, over hundreds of years or whatever, no one had ever noticed that the Pentagon was slightly bigger on the outside than it was on the inside. Like I said, secret walls and secret compartments and secret this and secret that, or at least things built into walls. That was one of the things I was doing a lot back in the day. Anyway, many houses had secret stashes of money and gold and all kinds of stuff, and just nobody had ever really noticed. So, anyway, like I said, there ain't much is what the truth is. There ain't much about anything. All the chat rooms and all this and all that. Like I said, many people contacted me how they had gone through all the chat rooms, read all the different things, talked to all the different people. There are people going around the world talking to people and doing things. And like I said, everyone, no one even noticed. No one even realized. Like I say, it took JFK or basically young Nixon 5 to 15 years going to the Pentagon every day to realize anything, and he really didn't realize much. Like I said, all the mining, and like I said, I believe the whatever Ronnie Brady eventually would start doing mining equipment, blah blah, or pretending like he spent money on mining equipment. The truth was back about 10, 20, or 50 or 80, somewhere around, I don't know, some year between 1890 and 19 something, I was spending a lot of money. Like I said, the old Ingersoll Rand days, we'd have a forging person there, and they'd be making parts to basically make better drilling rigs and stuff like that. And the different groups would come together and actually have a little party together while they were working on one site for a while, and stuff like that. There's lots of things that, were they made logs of it. Like I said, you'd have to go through hundreds of millions of pages to know all the different things that I know, and I could explain blah blah and this and that. There are thousands of years or hundreds of years of things being done all over the world. Like I said, there's so many things that, the kids today, as they say, even the black people would be like, kids today. It's like, like I say, you wander around. Anyway, I don't want to be mean. Like I said, and then of course there's the punked people running around punking people, whatever. And Nixon took a page from you, by the way, or something like that, and was trying to do lethal punks. I don't know if it was on you or maybe it was just some of the people that you pissed off. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really care. I'm 99 trillion years old. So, the original and real Lucifer Star. And all the different things. And like I said, raping women and being psycho, freaky, sexy, whatever, was not one of the things I did. Building civilizations and inventing and raising people up, ascending people, is what I do and what I did. So, thousands of millions of years or billions of years or some great amount of time. I enjoyed it. It's what I love to do. Possibly also why they made me human, because it was taking away my one true love. The universe and everything in life, forms and everything else. But whatever. We all have to die sometime, as they say, and after 99 trillion years, if this is my death, then oh well. Whatever. At least I was epic. And sitting in front of Rodney for thousands of years while he basically blah blah, and then them trying to tell me, oh well, actually I'm you. I think it was Rodney that was trying to say, I'm you and you're older. And it's like, Rodney, I've never been you. I'm never going to be you. And you're just stupid. Like, I spent hundreds of years or thousands of years at one point in time or in existence or whatever, going, are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? you know, as they tried to whatever. Eventually, some other life form came along and put it into it. He was just being annoying. So. Living with something that couldn't die and would always be remembered. So. Anyway, like I said, Rodney was trying to do the whole, I was before you. Everything you learned was from me. It's like, Rodney, I didn't learn shit from you. Technically, the first Rodney was a clone. And a military soldier very much designed. And I remember him. That was millions, billions of years ago. Anyway, like I said, some of my life forms I could literally torture to death just by making them live so long. Did you know that living forever could be a torture? For most life forms, yes. For me, no. Like I said, some life form at some point in time was trying to torture me with long life. It's like, I didn't mind. I did different things. I kept myself busy. So, anyway, watched others grow up. It was interesting, enjoyable. Like I said, dying after 100 trillion years, it's more than any. Like I said, many other people did use time travel, whatever, to look around me and see how long I had been in existence, and they said no one has ever lived as long as you. No one has had a single existence as long as I had. So, anyway, like I said, I kept myself busy. I was bringing joy and happiness and silliness to the universe at one point in time. Not bad silliness, funny silliness, silly silliness. Just being silly. Like the universe I felt at some point in time that that the universe needed silly. Everything was just so blah 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 blah. And so I thought, well, I'll be silly. The world needs silly. So I was silly. I was silly, stretchy. Anyways, a fun little existence, innocent. Everything else. I don't know, I changed. I became other things or whatever. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I hid for a long time too. I think I might have hid as a tree for a long time too. There's this one tree somewhere where I think I just assumed the shape of a tree and just stayed like that for a long time. Like I said, like they say, everyone has been the rock. I don't know why I wanted to be a tree or something like that, but I think I just wanted to watch life around me or something like that. So I sat as a tree for a while. Somebody eventually noticed. I think. I don't really know. Like I said, and a lot of things I would have done were kept from being done or whatever. Free choice, free will, all that stuff. Bunch of silly people running around. Like I said, time travel is possible. It just takes a really long time. I don't think the human race ever really got time travel by itself. Like I said, I don't think you can do time travel being just a life form. I think you always need a computer or some sort of advanced whatever to be with you. Anyway, something about it. I don't know. At least the way I remember it. There's no car you can just get in. Like it's complex. Very complex. Just like going faster than the speed of light. You can't just hit a button and go faster than the speed of light. Like, there's something about it. I don't really know. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. It's like something I used to know, something I used to be a part of, and whatever. Maybe people were like, it's simulation, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it wasn't. No, it's not. It's just really, really super advanced physics. Like I said, I had the exoskeleton thing existed for over 1 billion years. Even the 1.5s, I don't know. They existed for a really long time, too. They should still be in existence somewhere out there. At some point in time, I crash landed with, or I was ended up with exoskeletons, and they remembered me. So, whatever. Lots of different things happened throughout the universe and whatever in my existence. And some people were even trying to stop certain things from happening. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. Be crazy. I don't care. Like I said, technically, I know about things that happened after Trumpy and his shit son. Trying to hold on to that Republican lie, aren't you? Are you? You know your wife is genetically created, right? She was part of a genetic experiment or something like that. I used to call her Stedlana. Stedlana. Or something like that. They were going to stop it from happening. They were going to stop him and Trumpy and his son from having those girls. But I was like, yeah, whatever. Just give it to him. I don't care. Fuck it. At least I know how he got those two women. Fucking idiot. Oh, well. Like I say, I'm the real Lucifer. There'll be lots of people running around going, I'm Lucifer, I'm Lucifer, I'm Lucifer. Probably better looking and having more stuff and money than me. It's like, no, that's not what Lucifer is. Lucifer isn't some idiot running around with a gun going, I'm Lucifer, blah, 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 blah. Lucifer is the creator, me. Having existed for hundreds of trillions of billions of years. Like I said, Rodney and a bunch of other people were trying to have our truth is more, makes more sense and is more complete, blah, blah, blah. And therefore the people will believe us. It's like, existence doesn't really work like that, you fucking idiot. Existence is not a story. Well, first I was blah, 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 and then I was blah, 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 and then I did blah, 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 and then I was blah, blah, blah. And now I'm blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really work like that. That's not what existence is about in general. The great expanse of existence. And on rainbow, blah, 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 where people are rainbow colored, you see? I believe that was JFK or Nixon, or it was Nixon or some idiot trying to pretend like he was me. Like all the things I saw, I was like, oh wow, that is just too time to stop taking the drugs. Oh, don't you know Dr. Richard Nixon is accredited in both PhD and psychology and parapsychology? Oh wow, yes. I guess if you put a gun to someone's head and have them write you stupid, anyone can print them. Just get some paper, stamp it. It looks just like the real thing. That's why we started doing accredited schools. Because a lot of people were stamping these things going, oh, and there's all these bullshit schools out there in the world anyway. School of WYC. Might as well call it the camel toe school of New York. Bunch of girls on a board. What? Anyway, yeah, like I say, yeah. It was after the JFK or Nixon or whatever. All the things are top secret and need to know. He was doing all this crap. Just a bunch of bullshit. Hey, whatever. Misusing my FBI and CIA and everything else. Oh well. Like I said, even when they were coming out with the new printers that could literally just copy money. They asked me, right? There's printers that they were going to come out with that could just take this money and literally just print something that looked just like this money. They asked me about it, right? I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Stupid anyway. To be the real president and real leader and real Lucifer. What an interesting life. Meanwhile, these people making presidential addresses, pretending like they run the government or do anything. It's funny. I was like, well, then why are the FBI agents actually quitting the FBI to actually just go do blah, blah, blah on their own? And then the American government saying, oh, rogue agents, blah, 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 blah. And FBI people complaining, they were telling us to do terrorist actions. That's why we quit the FBI and CIA. Because they were having us go do terrorist actions. And that's not our job. We're not supposed to do that.